like my whole life I've always been kind of an artsy person. I really like creating things, so I was in a dance competition team for like 5 years, and then I also do theater here and ITS in Chicago and that kind of thing. So for theater here, for ITS, we had like this show recently called Musical Snippets, and that involved a lot of choreography, and sometimes I direct scenes and stuff like that. And then for broadcast journalism, sometimes I make segments, sometimes I make like interview type things. But I think with like the biggest difference between directing things in the theater and with film is that film is like a really it's not an isolated experience, but it is, because for editing, like, that is totally like I'm just sitting in front of my computer like in my bedroom and I can just kind of play around with everything and it's all in my head. Whereas with choreography, obviously, when I'm directing like big groups of people, I have to understand like that I'm working with other people, and it's also just having to be able to communicate all my thoughts and my ideas to another person so that they understand what to do, whereas with film I can just like run with it and just like do whatever I want. But obviously there is an essence of collaboration with film, like especially for Panther Report. There's like multiple people working on the Panther Report. Sometimes I think there's an assumption that it's just like Sarni and me, when it's totally not, and we've been introducing more people recently, but it's like all the segments and the editing and the scripting is done by multiple people, so there's collaboration there too. I joined the Panther Report crew last year, so it's only my second year in broadcast journalism, and last year I was doing all the behind the scenes work, well not all of it, but I was doing behind the scenes work like recording the Panther Report and then like logging, which is just like taking note of how many shots you have, and then like editing things like sports videos. So that was my job last year, and then I got to do a little bit of anchoring, but just for the experience for the next year, and then this year I got asked to anchor, so that's super cool. Which is fun, and it's good, but it's not necessarily like the behind the camera action, obviously, so it's a little different. I still try to like jump in and like fix people's lighting if I can. Like for the sports section, I'll be like, let me just like tweak the lighting here a little bit, and like, you know, that kind of thing. So I mean, I kind of prefer like behind the camera things, but I love anchoring too. It's really fun. In the future, I see myself doing more film than broadcast things, although broadcast is really fun, and like media and reporting like that is really fun. But film has more of that artistic, creative side, which I really love, and I know as a journalist the whole idea is to be reporting the facts, which is great, but yeah, I'm more into the artistic thing. I'm going to be majoring in film next year, or like film and digital media. I applied to San Francisco State and I got in, so that's good. And basically I'm just going to see where that goes. I think that wherever I go though, I'm just going to be doing what I'm doing right now, which is just like looking for more projects to do and just kind of, like keep practicing what I'm doing. And some schools that might be more accessible and then some schools may not, but either way I'm still going to keep doing it. Last summer and last semester I got a lot of experience in film just with a variety of different projects. So over the summer I got an internship at Schmoof, which is an education website. Some people here use it, and it's actually located in Mountain View. So I was part of their video production department, and I was an intern for them. So that kind of just entailed a lot of like studio settings, kind of like the Panther Report, where just a lot of like the 3-point lighting and things like that. So there was just lights on this side, something on the back, and we would interview different people. So one of them that I helped out with was like a college counselor interview. So a college counselor came in and he just talked about his career, and then we asked him a couple of questions, and the point of the video was to put on Schmoop. There was like a little department called like College 101, and then so like high schoolers can go look at it. It has like all these resources from a college counselor about how to pick a college. It's like even had stuff about like gap years and like all kinds of things you can do after graduating high school. So that's pretty cool. I did a couple weddings over the summer. That's a lot of work. It's like really long days and then a lot of time editing, but I got some pretty good shots out of that, so I'm proud of those. And then I took Digital Video Productions 1 last semester, and so we did a ton of different projects there that we did a music video and a public service announcement. For the music video, I did this thing where I went like hiking with my friends, and I got like this sort of romantic style video to the song Paper Planes by Eastern Avenue. And then for the PSA, I went an entirely different direction, and I did a PSA about victim blaming and sexual abuse, and it was kind of directed towards the idea that rape is never the victim's fault, but I compared it to getting hit by a car. So those are my like favorite things that I've done in the past year. Oh, I also did the ITS Club Day video. I don't know, I liked that one too. And social justice campaign video for Adriana for the Fair Trade Fair Disney. That was cool. It's like a variety. I like a variety of projects.